Daddy D. If it ain't going down at the Bunny Ranch, it ain't going down at all.
It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. Going down.
We interrupt your broadcast. Hello. Oh, shoot. Whew. Hello and welcome everyone. I'm James and this is the BunnyRanch Podcast. We are coming from you from our space station, Humping Bunny 1, up here in space. And hang on, I think I got a transmission coming from the planet. Hello? Is there someone there?
Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Oh, what? Oh, hang on.
Got it. It's Olivia Green.
Hi.
Oh man, Olivia, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. You know, wait, is that Sagebrush Ranch right there?
Yes, it is. I am so stoked to be here. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so you're at Sagebrush now.
Yes.
Okay.
I had the opportunity, it's so awesome, but I had the opportunity to move over here to Sagebrush Ranch. So I am now going to be a starlet.
Oh, well, I mean, that's a good thing. Yeah, Sagebrush is honestly a really fun house and
It is.
such a large property too.
It's awesome. It's really, it's beautiful. I love my room. I'm getting all moved in. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, where are you?
Yeah. I'm up here in space, actually. We came up here to Humping Bunny 1, a space station that we have.
Wait a second. Did you just say that you're in space?
Yeah, weird enough. I am in space.
You gotta be kidding
Yeah,
me.
that hit the like goggles and everything. I mean, I was fixing some like reactor thing and communications array. It's really technical things. The flux capacitor was way off.
The flux capacitor.
Yeah, I had to do
Wow.
like some phaser to photon. I mean, it's way over your head, and I mean, I don't really know exactly. All I know is like the communications array flower system was down. I had to adjust it with that flux capacitor, and now we're here. You know, I finally got a hold of you.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds really complicated up there.
Super complicated. I mean, we flew out here a little while ago, so that way we can keep broadcasting down to the planet. Hit the get up, plus the shirts. You know, the shirts kind of like Star Trek. You know, where the shirts represent different like positions in the ship.
Totally.
I guess. Yeah.
Is that pink I see you wearing?
It is. This is the Humping Bunny pink. Or cotton candy pink if you were actually shopping on store.bunnyranch.com, because that online store is up there. And you can even get some of the Sagebrush gear. Who knows? I mean, maybe I'll fly down and we'll go down to the Wild West and have our little Sagebrush T-shirts, with our stars on them.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to get one now that you're at Sage.
Oh, heck yeah. I can't wait to get a Sagebrush shirt and a hoodie. And we have so much gear. And I also heard that you were going to, like, in a few months, that we're going to be getting new gear for Sagebrush too.
Yeah, actually, Sagebrush will be getting some new clothing probably later on this year. We were kind of delayed in our rollout because Bunny Ranch actually got the little bit of a good rollout. And then, obviously the quarantine happened.
Right. Right.
So move a little closer to your mic or move the microphone closer to you a little bit.
Oh, hello.
There you go. I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. It was a little quiet. Don't worry. So for all of you listeners out there, we have a lot of technical computer generated craziness here, right? Welcome to the Bunny Ranch Network 2.0.
Right?
Actually, I think this is
so much fun.
This might be like 3 or 4 or 5 or like 20.0 at this point with my rollouts, because I tend to change things a lot. But with that being said, though, Olivia, why are you still at Sagebrush? Why aren't you like home or relaxing in like the beach on Mars or something?
Well, when we closed on March 19th, right?
Yeah.
And I had the awesome opportunity because Madame Suzette, she gave us the option to be able to stay here and to stay safe and to stay quarantined. And it's just, how could I possibly pass up just the awesome opportunity to stay safe and not have to like go out in the world? So that way we're all, I get to stay quarantined.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
It's huge.
Yo, that's a huge opportunity right there, because not many people, especially I can't speak for every brothel company or hotel industry or anything,
Right.
but I definitely know that like not many people would be able to just let you stay at the place of business,
Right.
just so that way you feel more safe. I mean, we're behind giant gates, and you know, you guys, I know you're allowed to go to the grocery store. You're allowed to do pretty much anything as long as you
Absolutely.
don't go like party out and go crazy, right?
Well, yeah, and I have a car, so I've been able to, you know, like you said, go to the grocery store, get some things. I've been baking a lot. I've been cooking dinner. It's just been truly like just a godsend. I really have to say that it feels like an awesome privilege to be here. And then on top of that, to get the awesome opportunity to move over to Sagebrush on top of it. And so I get to set up all my room now, and I'm hitting the microphone and just went cross-eyed. Sorry about that.
Don't worry. As long as, you know, the people can hear you down on the same planet you're on Earth.
Right.
You know, we're just floating around here in space. So, you know, it's okay.
My goodness.
You know, that hint the space cloaks.
Right.
I took this off of a Martian. Like, I don't even know if he's Martian. He was just a little gray alien. I mean, he wasn't little. He was like 6 something.
How'd you tackle him?
Oh, man. Actually, he came and visited, and we were drinking.
What were you drinking, James?
I don't know. He brought some things with him and said they were...
Like space juice?
Yeah.
What?
I have no idea. Space juices, you know. There are probably a lot of juices everywhere, right? No, I'm kidding. We're all quarantined, you know. We're making sure that everyone is, like, tested, make sure everything is fully secure. Lysol everywhere. You know, even a space station can have an outbreak. So...
all sterilized up there.
Yeah, exactly. We like, just like you guys down there, we're making sure everything is good to go up here too.
Right? Like I have to say, like, Sagebrush is totally sterilized. It's amazing. We have Lysol everywhere. We have Clorox wipes. We're making sure that just staying ahead of anything, you know, just want to make sure that we all stay safe here. So it's been pretty amazing, I have to say. I'm really, really happy to be here.
Yeah, I definitely can imagine. I mean, it's, you know, what exactly are you doing to keep yourself busy down there at Sage, though? Are you simply just sitting around, you know? Are you playing with sex toys all day? You're like getting some practice, getting ideas for like your crazy parties coming up, you know, things like that?
Right? So I have to say, like I said, going to the grocery store. So I've gotten a few things as far as like cooking and baking, and I just was putting my stuff away as far as in the kitchen, and really been putting my room together. And so it's going to be, you know, exactly the way I want it for when we do open, because it's just so exciting for when we do open. And I've also been reading a lot, which has been great. There's a book that I went by in Walmart the other day, which I'm just so glad that they've stayed open too. But it's a prequel. It's a George R.R. Martin prequel to Game of Thrones. And it's called The Knight of Seven Kingdoms. So I've been really stoked about that.
Okay. Yeah, The Knight of Seven. So how far are you in the book?
Not very far.
Not very far. Okay.
Not very far.
Have you read all the other series of that book?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I actually read the first 4 books.
Oh, okay. So you know that like the first whole book is like hours and months and years of walking.
Yeah.
Just like the first movie.
And the
3
Seven
hours
Kingdoms.
of walking.
It's just, yeah, because, you know, winter
You can tell my resentment there. 3 hours of walking in a movie.
Right?
Why
Like,
couldn't we
winter
fly?
Is coming, James. Winter is coming.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
My microphone keeps dipping.
Well, then flip it. I don't know. You know, like,
No, it's just funny. I love it.
I don't know.
You know, just trying to get good on Earth here.
You know, the gravity is much different there. You know, we have clearly much better, and our hair is much better up here.
Right? A couple other things. So a lot of you guys know that I broke my glasses a few months ago.
Oof.
So I got my new glasses. So I'm really excited about that.
Okay.
So it's been nice that I have been able to read. And also, you asked me about sex toys.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite sex toys is called a tango. and it's by We Vibe. And it kind of is about, it looks like a little lipstick, honestly. It's blue or pink, or there's 2 different colors. And it's supposed to be like the highest, it's like the strongest vibration in a wireless sex toy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, or in a rechargeable or wireless, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it's waterproof, and it's pretty awesome. So yeah, I've been keeping myself busy with that too.
So reading, do you do it at the same time, reading and then?
No.
Okay.
No. You gotta watch porn too.
I don't, some people, might get off reading some of those Game of Thrones books.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So awesome. James, you are hilarious.
So, I know that you bake.
Yes.
What? So obviously you haven't done a cooking show yet. We're getting there. I have to make sure, adhere to all the beautiful rules, and also, make sure we have all the ingredients.
Yeah. Right?
And then don't change the recipe.
Well, that's the other thing. So apple crisp is one of my favorite things to make, right? It's actually in my bio. So I tell you guys that, you come and spend an overnight with me, and I would love to make you apple crisp. I've also made a ton of cakes and things like that for you gentlemen, and ladies too, actually. But apple crisp is probably one of my favorite things to make, because you can have a recipe, but then if you kind of like move it around a little bit, it's not too drastic of a change as far as like, if you'd prefer a little less sugar, a little more sugar, but you do need sugar in it. Oh, I'm hitting the microphone again.
It's okay. Just keep going. Just keep going.
So if, with the sugar, you need the sugar to actually caramelize with the butter. So that's one thing you do need, but you can also just adapt and change things up. You don't have to put as much sugar in your apples, things like that. So,
okay. So, we're going to break off topic. Well, it's on topic with this, but it's off topic. You said caramelize.
yeah.
Is it caramel or caramel?
Well,
What that's the age-old question here. What is
say,
it exactly?
So I'm from about 2,500 miles away.
Ooh.
So I'm from Boston and Nantucket, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So because of that, I've always said caramel.
Okay.
Yeah. I have some friends that are from Texas and Pennsylvania and things like that. And so I have said caramel, but it's generally caramelized.
So is it soda or pop then for you?
Soda.
Or is it Coke?
Most definitely soda.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes, people have weird things that they do.
No,
calling
totally.
it pop and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So with that too, what else are you doing down there? I mean, I know you used to do a bunch of hikes and stuff.
Yes.
And there's a bunch of trails, and I know Miss Kim, who was the manager for all the red light district area,
Right?
Sage, Love Ranch, and Kit Kat. I know she plans a lot. Her and Serena, they plan a lot of the actual like little events. Like we had a Easter dinner that you guys went to that they cooked all food
so
for.
nice.
We had a movie night where we went and sat and watched movies.
I loved it.
We were well under the 9 people actually. So
Most
I think we were at
definitely.
8 people total that were there, which are just the people physically here.
And we've all been quarantined too.
Yep, exactly. You're all stuck
So,
together, so
it's
it all
very-
makes easy.
Yeah. It's a little bit different.
All right. So, but what about those hikes though? Are you like, I know it's been cold, so obviously you can't do a bunch of hikes right now, but are you getting ready? Because I mean, tomorrow, I think it's going to be like over 70. I think it's going to be about 70 here down there.
Definitely. I've been looking at Weatherbug, and that's my weather app. And I've been looking at today. It said that it was going to rain a little bit, so I actually didn't go hiking today. But there's some just beautiful trails here in Nevada, and I love to go hiking. And it's just a great way to get outside, and it's awesome. I've been having a great time. It's beautiful out.
Well, yesterday, I mean, I went. I actually teleported down there.
Pardon me.
We went down. I did our little teleport. Bloop, bloop. Yeah. And I went down to Fort Churchill, which is a old army, like a Wild West army base.
Okay.
Like fort, the mud fort, it's all the ruins that are left. And I walked around there. There was really no one. Actually, there was no one out there until I was leaving. But I took a bunch of photos, a bunch of different things out there to kind of showcase the beauty of Nevada, especially because it was such a beautiful morning yesterday. So I think I got home around 12. So I was out there pretty early.
My goodness.
But it's a very far secluded area away from like all
How'd
of.
you get to space?
Yeah, well, I mean, we have teleporters. We have teleporters. I teleported down. Went
Teleported.
around. Yeah, I mean, it's like an hour or so away from you, but I teleported from space station,
my goodness.
which takes me like not even a second. You blink and I'm there.
Oh my goodness,
Bam.
you're awesome.
Yeah, and we got to wear like catchy space gear, like these Humping bunny shirts. They come in multiple colors.
Seriously, like that is a great Humping Bunny shirt. That is so fun.
Yeah, I mean, I really like it. I actually did the main design. I mean, I know it's really basic,
Right?
the Humping bunnies, and it's our logo, but it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
To use our logo and to have a normal, shirt, right? So we had it in all different colors, all prepared for fabulous spring and Easter, and we're not open. So you can get them online and help support the company and keep us continuing these productions. Actually, store.bunnyranch.com, and you can actually pick up that. I know I plugged this earlier, and I apologize if you're listening on the Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, Stitcher, TuneIn, and YouTube as well. Any of those fabulous things. Or if you're just watching on YouTube, hey, you can see my outfit. Don't worry. My outfit will be everywhere. Don't worry. Maybe I'll teleport down and we'll put you in a biohazard suit or something and I can take a picture with you. We'll see. Or I'll wrap you in a garbage bag. I don't want you contaminating our ship. I know you're not sick, but,
No contamination.
Yeah. Stupid rolling chair.
Trouble up there in space.
Yeah, the chair. You can't always plan for everything, and we came up here pretty quick because the space station.
I was gonna say you got gravity issues up there too, right?
Yeah, I mean we weren't really planning on being up here this long or at all. This was supposed to be just like a quick, hey, parties in space.
So I got a question for you, James. Right. So we were talking about the Game of Thrones earlier, right? And so we were talking about 3 hours of walking. And then I was thinking through my fantasy books, and I do love my fantasy in general. So I was like, maybe is he talking about Lord of the Rings? Because winter is coming in Game of Thrones.
I think we're having some technical difficulties. Oh, yeah, transmission. Ooh.
Transmission now?
Yeah.
You
The
got your
transmission's
photons and protons?
Yeah. The flux capacitor is a little loose. And, E.T. and those xenomorphs from Alien.
Oh, my goodness.
They might be attacking. Oh, shoot. Ooh.
Oh, my goodness. You are hilarious. What is going on up there?
Yeah. Aliens.
Aliens.
You're
going to have to tackle some more of those, James.
Aliens. Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, there's some pretty cute ones. I mean, I was watching Star Trek Picard last night. Not to digress that I mistaked two different medieval Middle Earth stories.
That's definitely Lord of the Rings.
Medieval, Middle Earth, two things. I mean, Game of Thrones, I put it this way. Before I break off into Star Trek...
I'm a Trekkie too, man.
Yeah.
I get it.
I've never read The Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones. I've only seen the movies and the show. Now, both of them are really good.
They are really good.
I tried reading Lord of the Rings, and I got really bored, just like the first movie. And I apologize for you Lord of the Rings fans out there. I really am. And Game of Thrones. I did like Game of Thrones. It was a good show. HBO did a great job. Lots and lots of nudity and sex.
We're a fan of HBO here for sure.
Yeah, we are. But anyways, back to Star Trek. Star Trek is good. I watched the new series, Star Trek Picard. It was really cool.
Nice.
But Picard, he meets this little Romulan kid who actually later on, he grows up, obviously, because he's not a kid anymore. He's like 30 or 20 something.
Okay.
He is gorgeous as an adult.
Well, now I'm curious.
Watch the show. It's It's called his concubine or concubine or whatever it's called. I don't know.
Oh.
Anyways, it's a dude. He runs around with swords and he's got pointy ears and cool eyebrows. And he's gorgeous. And he's Australian because he has an Australian accent. And right there is the perfect to my heart because, you know, I have a huge crush on Troye Sivan from Australia, who's a singer.
Okay.
So
I don't know who that is.
Okay. I'll send you a few songs. Hang on.
Oh yeah.
It's
coming in. It's coming in.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I told you to make sure you had your little antennas up with your tinfoil things, but apparently you didn't get that email.
I know. Sorry
it's okay.
about the no tinfoil. I'll have to wear it for you next time, James.
But, you know, not to digress on too much of myself, because this is not about me. It's about you, since you want to make fun of me. But...
No, this is just awesome. You're up in space. I'm just having fun with you.
Yeah. I mean, we have to be up in space. I mean, come on.
Right.
You know, there's viruses and crazy things down there and protests. And protons, and
there's
neutrons.
all kinds of crazy stuff going on. I'm just happy to be quarantined. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
It's really, I feel very fortunate. I know that I'm saying that again, but it's really, really true. It's pretty awesome. So, yes, you're going to ask me a question.
Yeah, I actually do have a question queued up for you. What is your most favorite memory so far from working for the company? Now, I know you've been here for a little while.
Right.
Because you came from Alien Cat House originally, right?
Yep.
And then you moved up here and you went to Love Ranch.
Well, actually, I was at Kit Kat.
Kit Kat. That's right, Kit Kat. That's right, because that's where your video was filmed.
Right? So I was at Alien Cat House for about a month, and then I went to Kit Kat, and I was there for about a year. And one of my favorite memories I had, oh my goodness, just like the most amazing thing. So my birthday is February 6th. And that week is also just a very busy, it's a very busy week in general as far as the ranches, right? And so that week, it was absolutely my pleasure. Like, I can't even tell you how much this meant to me, but it was my birthday. And Madame Suzette and Dennis actually played bingo with me and all of the ladies at the ranch. It was so much fun. Like Madame Suzette turning the little wheel with playing bingo. Like it was just awesome, man. It was so cool. And like we're all doing B1 and like it was just I can't even tell you. It's so cool. So that's one of my most fond memories for sure. Other than client experiences, like that's totally different story. I have all kinds of fun client experiences too. So
yeah, like all kinds, right? They get like deep into there and like give you all different types of. I'm gonna stop right there.
Well, as far as one of my favorite client memories, there is a gentleman and he took me on an out date to Lake Tahoe. Ooh. And I had already been to Lake Tahoe with a couple. And we had rented a cabin and sort of done like that type of experience as far as like having a cabin and we all cooked together. I actually made them matching. Well, the three of us wore matching aprons and I put each of our initials on the front of the apron, which was way cool. So we did that. And then this gentleman, he actually brought me out to dinner. Ooh. And then we went just sightseeing on the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe. And it was just so beautiful. And, you know, he was really awesome and just so sexy and cute. And he took pictures of me in the background with like having all of the beautiful blue Lake Tahoe behind me. It was amazing.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Olivia, if someone wants to get a hold of you, you know, what are some of the different ways that you're online that we can do that?
Well, so I'm now going to be under the Sagebrush forum on the BunnyRanch message board. Okay. So I will be over there on that side of things now, which is a little bit different. And so really excited about that, but also my email so you guys can get to know me. I would love to get to know you guys before we open. So please feel free to reach out to me. And my email is oliviagreen@sagebrushranch.com.
Oh, okay. How about Twitter? Do you have a Twitter?
I do. My Twitter is @OliviaGreen, GND, and I am the girl next door and so much more. And you guys are going to be seeing even more from me here at Sagebrush. So I'm going to be a lot more than just the girl next door.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can dig that.
Right? I'm excited.
Well, with that being said, though, make sure to get a hold of her. It's it's bunnyranch.com/forum. It'll be somewhere in the bottom there. You know, it pops up on little scrolling things. You can also reach her email and everything. And make sure you get a hold of her. And also store it at bunnyranch.com. I know I can say this probably way too many times, and I'm going to. Make sure you go on there. It helps support all the different productions we do and also helps support the company and gets the word out there, because where else can you get the cool logo like the Humping Bunnies, the Sagebrush Starlet, the kitties, and then also those the lovers. I can't forget my lovers. God.
That's where I just came from, James.
I know. I okay, we're having transmission issues again. Yeah. It's okay. I already put my goggles back on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Yeah, of course I can see you. You know, we're having like leaks up here and things.
Right? So I'm so excited that you had me on. I love all of this. I mean, this is just so wonderful, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for finding me, and, you know, I'm just so glad to be here.
Well, it's a pleasure always as having you here. So, again, my name's James, and this is the Bunny Ranch Podcast. If you have any questions of things you want to be, like any questions that you have that you want to tell these girls and get answers from, James at bunnyranch.com. You can also tweet us. All the information's down there. Make sure you log on there at Sagebrush Ranch, at Kit Kat Brothel, at Love Ranch North, and at Bunny Ranch, and then at Bunny Ranch NETWK, which is Bunny Ranch Network. Or you can reach us on youtube.com/Bunny Ranch Network, or give us a 5-star rating and subscribe on all major podcast platforms. Again, I'm James, and
I'm
my mask
Olivia.
just fell off. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Oh, hang on. We got to... Oh. Hang on. Transmissions. All right, Olivia, we're going to disconnect from up here. Don't worry. I'll try and teleport down later and bring you guys some cool food. Our food's been replicated. So
Please make sure you bring those goggles.
Oh, God, no.
Right?
They're special space goggles to allow us to, be around with the aliens, because I have a date with another alien.
Goodness.
These aliens are great.
I can't wait till I can go on a date again.
Yeah, well, you can soon.
It's going to be wonderful. I didn't mean to whine right now, but I've got to say, like, I can't wait until we're open.
Oh, we can't.
It's going to be wonderful.
Definitely. I mean, I trust me. I miss all the noises and the loud commotions. And
oh my goodness,
here
all
at
the
Sage,
noises.
you always have company, ladies, company, because we have the intercom system compared to the bells at all the other ranches. So it's a way different mentality of having a dead silent building here. So
way different.
But again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tell us your favorite moment. And remember, thank you for listening and continuing on your support of the Bunny Ranch Podcast and all of the Red Light District. Bye.
Thank you.
It's going down,